Hi guys, I have a Shabby Chic themed journal to show you today. This was the free promotional journal that I had a sale in my shop going on. I had two journals that needed to move, and if somebody bought both of them, they'd get a free 9x6 journal. So I had somebody who bought both of them and they chose a Shabby Chic theme. So I obliged, and this is the 9x6 writing journal with 60 pages. My son's playing Spaceman over there, so got some sound effects screaming in the background. You can just pretend it's like when you flip the page. It's like, oh, it's amazing. You can just pretend it's that, but it's not. Anyway, so she picked Shabby Chic, and that's what I came up with. And I am presenting some papers from Bridget Marsh. She is a beautiful digital design artist as well as a painter, artist, and I will be linking her Facebook and her website below so you can check out her work. But she was so kind to send me this digital kit so that I could work with it and present it to you. So I have one of her papers here in the background, and then I just layered up lace and this beautiful butterfly, some vintage dictionary paper that has distress oxide on it, rose and lace. Here's a little lace flower from Junk That Treasures, some fabric washi tape and regular washi tape. Just kind of did a whole collage on the front. And then this is a double-sided K & Company scrapbook paper, so this is the inside, which I thought went very well. So this is her page here as well. And then I use this glassine bag from Junk That Treasures and some distress ink on it, and then one of my little coffee dyed tags in there. And on here, this is just a vintage print that I printed on the back of the scrapbook paper. But on here, I have some trim from Junk That Treasures, and then a garment pin with a bead and some twine. And then this little punch-out butterfly, I added a mini eyelet to it so that I could thread it through this and it wouldn't rip. And I really like that. So here is like a banner from her kit, and then I added little thing and some trim. And then here's an alteration tag. See, amazing in the background, right? Here's an alteration tag from Junk That Treasures that I just used distress ink on, some stamping, made a little paper clip, added that. And then here's another page of hers, and I added the sticker now, and then I turned it into a little tuck spot, and here's some music tag that I made that slips right in there. And then I punched out a giant circle from one of her pages to make a tuck spot. And then there's a paper ribbon and a, whatever that's called, index card. And then some washi here. And again, I threaded a little butterfly there. This is a vintage gardening book. And I used some watercolors on this page to just watercolor in these flowers, the phlox flowers. And I did some stamping on this coffee dyed paper. This is a pocket from her kit, and I added a little nest of eyelet trim and little flower, and then some note paper in there. One of the sayings from her kit: there are always flowers for those who want to see them. And then I clipped on one of her journaling cards there. And then this coffee dyed paper I showed in my previous journal, but I used wallpaper to get this effect, and I will have to do a tutorial on that still. This is from a Victorian embroidery book. And then I made a tag out of some of her paper and added some lace. And then here I clipped on Bloom Where You're Planted. That was part of the kit. And Stop and Smell the Roses. That was part of the kit. And here's a little journaling spot from some paper from her kit. And then I made a little, here's a little corner tuck spot from her kit. And then I turned this Rolodex card into a tuck spot, which is some simple sewing, stamping, glimmer mist. I was inspired by Jessica at I'm a Cool Mom. She did much more elaborate than I did, and I've used Rolodex cards as tuck spots before, but I was inspired again to use that. And this is one of Bridget Marsh's papers on the background. So here you could put photos or whatever. This is a little photo frame you could slip something in. And then I turned this into a pocket. This is from her kit. And then I just did some sewing and added some lace from Junk That Treasures and a couple of tags that I made. And then this is a beautiful painting of like a nest and some, I think it's cotton or something like that from, oh, I don't know, it's old. So I printed it. And then here's a tuck spot I made from the kit and a giant tag from the kit that I folded in half and put in here for a journaling spot. And then I made another little eyelet nest with a little gem. And here's a tuck spot from the kit, and then I made this circular tag, and this scallop stamp was gifted to me by my friend Sherry, so thank you, Sherry, for that. I've already been using it in my journals. And here is a ripped and distressed page. This is about English gardens. It's a book about English gardens, and then I just distressed some lace here, and on this garment pin there's 2 little beads. I put a little silver bow on this side. More Victorian embroidery. Some washi, and then I put one of her pages on this scrapbook page for a journaling spot. And then here's one of her tuck spots, and I put in these little pieces of ephemera from Junk That Treasures. And then I did watercoloring on these flowers as well. Happiness Blooms from Within, that's from her kit. I stitched around and added it to the scrapbook paper. And then I took another page from her kit and just turned it into a little journaling page card there. And then another tuck spot from her kit. And then I put in the month of July, since that's when this promotion was and when this book was ordered. And of course she can replace it with something else. So this is going to be shipped with her order, which is 2 journals she already purchased from me, but this is the free one, shipping with that tomorrow. By, of course, the time you watch it, I'm a couple of videos ahead, like I've backlogged a few. So by the time that you guys are watching this, she may already have it. But I hope that you were inspired and that you will please check out Bridget and her beautiful designs. I've really, really loved working with this kit. I hope I can do another project with her sometime and she'll let me guest design team again. I really enjoyed working with her. She's very talented and very sweet. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day.